Greetings and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And this is your reading for the month of May 2021. Spirit Guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my Spirit Guide. And so with your kind permission, may I take a look at and an interpretation of the Sacred Tarot for you for this time cycle. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Okay. All right. So it does look like as you come into this month of May, you are definitely shedding some people. You're getting rid of some people. Some people are walking away, which is good. Some people are leaving you alone, maybe even blocking you, which is fine. That's good news, believe it or not. I see in the center of your reading, I definitely see there's some opportunity and money. This is a good time for you as far as thinking about projects that you want to start. It's also a good time for you about pulling projects up from the past and perhaps refurbishing, if you will, or buffing them up, if you will. This is a good time for you. This is a good money time for you. You're going to have enough money to do the things that you want to do. So you can go ahead and put your plans in motion, put your vision in motion, and there's definitely going to bring you to a place of opportunity as we move through the month of May. In fact, there's this entrepreneurial spirit. There's a spirit of independence financially. There's a spirit of stability that's going to be happening for you, Aquarius, okay? You're not going to have to pinch money and hold on to money. You're going to be in a much better place. In fact, it's not going to take a long time for it to happen. It's going to come to you quickly, and it may come to you in the terms that you might just forget about the money aspect of the thing and just really delve into it, and then something's going to come really, really quickly for you. I do see the Emperor card in your advice section. I like that card in your advice section. It's guidance, it's wisdom. It's showing you as this wise, sagacious type of person, someone who has this extraordinary leadership ability. It also shows a leader or someone that is in authority is going to make a ruling in your favor. There's going to be something that is favorable that is happening for you. So it has dual meaning. In this sense, it is you who is respected and noble, but it is also someone else who's going to bless you. There's going to be some kind of a decision that's going to be made in your favor. Something is going to be good for you. There's a healing that's going on with regard to a broken heart. That has a lot to do with what I was speaking about earlier when I said that someone is leaving you, or maybe a few people are leaving you alone, and that's all good news. You might be hearing some gossip soon, so you know how to deal with gossip. When you hear gossip, don't carry it to the next person. That's the wisdom that the tarot is offering to you. I also see the very strong possibility of you traveling, right? The card that I'm looking at in your final outcome position is the Two of Wands. So it has to do with work, has to do with what you create. It also has to do with traveling. So in this sense, my interpretation of this card is going to be one of a person that might be traveling to work. You might be going someplace to work on a project, and this is good for you, for those of us who are ready to travel, right? I definitely see you stealing away. I see you stealing away and taking care of your business on the hush, right? You're just going to be making some moves as you move through May. You might find some conflict. You might find some people are not necessarily in agreement with you. That's why you want to avoid that gossip situation. You don't want to get involved, and don't feed into that, okay? You're going to have some work to do, and you're going to have some good fortune in your work. However, everything is not going to happen for you in the month of May. Do not expect that May is going to bring you this miracle month in the sense that everything is going to happen. In the month of May, things are going to begin to blossom for you. In the month of May, you're going to begin to experience this uplifting spirit and the spirit of the entrepreneur, the spirit of the leader. You're going to begin to experience that. The Justice card is in your favor, upright. talking about fairness, talking about things working out for you. In other words, you have been giving and you have been sacrificing for others, and now your sacrifice is coming back to you to bless you. There is a change in mind that is going to happen for you. Definitely a change in mind. In other words, your thinking is going to change during the month of May, and it's going to change for the better. I don't see any I don't see any growth as far as, like, the month of May is not necessarily going to be a month where you'll be getting a job. It's not that type of energy. It is growth, definitely. And I think it's more on personal projects, maybe something that you have as a hobby that will turn into something that is fruitful for you financially. The Hermit card is in reverse. I like that card. It's about you coming out of your shell. It's about you trying new things, and Aquarians, we are famous for that, right? It's about trying new things. It's about just letting the doors open, right? Just exploring more, allowing yourself to stretch out a little bit mentally and spiritually as well, and as well most emotionally. I see the Tower card, which speaks about something that has to end. Something that has to crumble. You're going to have to go through something, and it looks like it might even be a diet. Some of us may have to go through a dietary change. We may have to lose some stuff, right? We may have to lose some weight. We may have to lose some of our habits as far as eating is concerned, because right now it feels kind of like you're trapped, right? You feel like, okay, this is enough. Enough is enough. As I said a few moments ago, you definitely have this energy of the Page of Pentacles, which is the beginning of new money. It's the beginning. It's not all of it at one time. It's not that, but it's the beginning. It's like you seeing how, this thing that you want to do can actually develop into being something. You definitely have that. The King of Wands is in reverse, which speaks about, once again, this is not necessarily a time when you're going to be showing yourself as mighty. Listen to what I'm saying, please. This is a time for the beginning of projects. May is not going to be the full bloom of the project. This is going to be a time when you're going to be easing up, easing out. You're getting ready to show out perhaps in June or July, but this is a time of easing. This is not a time of you really showing your full power at this point. May is a good month for planting seeds about marriage, romance, those type of things. Those of you that have been thinking about making a commitment, it's a good time for a commitment. I definitely see that. Don't go back to something that happened yesteryear. That's good for you to hear that. Don't go back to that foolishness. That's why that person is walking away from you. Maybe they're even blocking you. Good news, good riddance. Thank you for doing me a favor and leaving me alone. The Chariot card is in reverse, which speaks about it's not necessarily a good time to buy new cars. Not necessarily a good time to renew the lease on your car. It also can be, the way that the Chariot card is interpreted, it's mobility and victory. But in this sense, in the context of your reading, the Chariot card is saying this is a time when you need to make all repairs on your automobile, right? You may be taking some road trips during these summer months. If you live where I live, is summer. So the Chariot card is in reverse, saying you need to monitor and you need to pay attention to those small repairs that you should have addressed, right? You have the Four of Wands, which is falling out on top of the Ten of Cups. And these are cards of stability. These are cards of assuredness. These are cards of relationship stability. These are cards of family. It's definitely home, family, security. The Four of Wands is also significant because it's a 4. It has to do with your square, has to do with your nature. It has to do with your habitat. So this is a very positive time for setting down some roots, making some serious plans for you. I definitely see you as you move through this month of May, perhaps in the second portion or maybe close to the end of May. You're going to begin to experience some level of respect that you have not experienced in a while. You're going to be applauded. You're going to be championed. You're going to be heralded. You're going to be recognized for your gifts. This is very, very good for you. The Wheel of Fortune is right next to that Six of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune is saying, guess what? This is your time. You're getting ready to spin out right about now. You're getting ready to really do your thing. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, the things that you've been hoping for, the things that you've been waiting for, the things that were in your subconscious, the things that were in the quiet spaces in your thinking, those things are about to happen for you if you just put forth. If you just put forth some energy, and if you just believe, it's all ready to happen for you. And the Six of Swords is about you moving, relocating, going to a different place. Once again, dealing with that traveling. Once again, dealing with relocating for a particular purpose. A lot of it has to do with peace of mind. Some of you will be relocating. I'm not going to say all Aquarians across the universe or across the world be relocating. I'm saying this is definitely a time of movement for you. In the smaller interpretation of the Six of Swords, it is a card of movement, moving away from something, leaving something behind you. In a more expansive interpretation, the Six of Swords is about a person relocating to a different place. So this is very, very good for those of us that are interested. In your final outcome, you have the Ace of Cups, a renewal of love, passion, romance. So this is passion, which is something that you believe in, something like maybe that hobby that I was talking about. It also could be new love in its entirety. And then you have the Four of, once again, another four. The Four of Swords, which is about peace of mind, tranquility. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Get ready for a lot of work as you move into June. I'm going to stop there. If you heard something that resonated with you, you'd like to have some more clarity on that, I'll be scheduling readings for this week. Stay blessed. Sorry for that small interruption. All right. Love you, Aquarius.